Okay, I'm more or less settled in, although I have no clue what the little buttons in my room are about yet, but we'll investigate those in a minute. First things first, though, I was pretty hot and sweaty after a day's worth of traveling around and boarding the train and on the recommendation of the fellow from Trains Are Awesome on YouTube, so props to you, some wipes, not the little handy wipes, but big ones, and these say that they're sense activating cloths, but I think the whole purpose is that you don't activate other people's senses, so wipe yourself down with these. These are supposed to be pomegranate infused. I don't know about that. I don't know if I feel like palm. Anyway, I'm fresher. Okay, so what's this room all about? So I've got a light switch over the seat facing me with a call button underneath. There's a ceiling light. I've got a mirror. There's a little teeny tiny closet. I guess if I were wearing a suit. There's my ventilation. Down table. Got a safety card. Light back here. Controls for the AC. Up above me is a second bunk if two people occupy this room. And then these seats scooch back and forth. And they fold down at night. And other than that, little itty bitty trash can, and then it says push for bed, so we got that too. Pretty comfy. Okay, here's the car I'm in. 10 roomettes, of which I am number 8, and space just barely enough for 2, but plenty comfy for 1. Then down at the end of the car is a little bit of a coffee station, a rest room, bottled water for free, coffee at 6 a.m. Stairs goes down, and then there are, looks like, 4 full bedrooms. If I keep going back, I'm going to end up with the dining car and the observation lounge and the snack bar. So we'll do that in a little bit. But every single car, I think there's 5 of them, are just like this. Okay, it's as good a time as any to investigate the restroom facilities up here on my floor. TP and all sorts of supplies and a very small sink, and seating capacity is 1. Small trash bin and something to hang on to. Seat cover. This is a little bit larger than what you would find on an airplane, and certainly nothing fancy, but this will do. More downstairs. Okay, here's a trick that I learned on YouTube. Don't use the handle to open the door. Use the kick. Ta-da! Okay, so one of the things I'm starting to realize is that I'm still in the big East Coast boreal forest climate zone that I left in Virginia. While the scenery has changed, really the flora and fauna is the same. So I could just as easily be going through the back end of Richmond or Newport News on this train right now as Western Illinois. So I'm looking forward to when it all starts to change, and that should take place tomorrow, sometime after 11. Well, tonight, 11 o'clock. Of course, I won't be able to take too many pictures, but that's when we hit the plane. All right, it's official. Cornfields. We are out of the city, past the suburbs, and out into the countryside. And we are rolling. Like, they're blasting the horn, making sure that people get out of our way. And the train's moving at a good clip. Track's a little rough, so walking around can be a little dicey, but hey, we're traveling. We're just a few miles outside Galesburg, Illinois, which is our first fresh air break, and we are following a freight train, which was announced by the conductor. So we're poking along at about 25 miles an hour, and there's nothing we can do until we get to town. So one of the hazards of travel on a train. All right, we're just a couple of minutes outside Galesburg, Illinois, our first stop, and behind me is the bag storage area, which is on every single car, as well as the attendant who is going to let me out so I can have a cigarette. By the way, tip your attendant, part of the deal. All right, Galesburg, Illinois, just a few minutes late in our first so-called fresh air break. Of course, that means that. For me, it's brutally hot out here. And yeah, we were told 3 or 4 minutes, so smoking if you got it. But yeah, how many cars we got here? We got two engines, a baggage car, transitional sleeper.
9 cars, 2 engines.
Can I photograph?
Second?
He says
9 cars, 2 engines.
thank you.